Okay, this level could be the resistance zone coming in from Brajesh. Brajesh, let's move to PSU banking stocks, which have surged after the government approved a 10,000 crore rupee QIP plan for 5 state-owned lenders: Punjab Sind Bank, Indian Overseas Bank, UCO Bank, Central Bank and Bank of Maharashtra. Each bank is set to raise 2,000 crore rupees in small tranches starting from this quarter, Q4 of the financial year. On Tuesday, these stocks delivered stellar returns, with Central Bank up about 20% or so, Indian Overseas Bank gaining 19.5%. UCO Bank, on the other hand, was up about 18%, and Punjab and Sind Bank climbing 14.6% or so in trade yesterday. There is a negative start for, in fact, there is a range-bound action on these stocks today, except for Central Bank, which again seems to be down about 0.90 or so this morning. What are you making of these banks? Let's start first with Central Bank of India, Brajesh.
So I think with the news yesterday in the closing, in the last 15-20 minutes, there was a rally. And then eventually, if you see this, all these names, they were already trading in the downtrend. And only because of this QIP news, there was some kind of bounce which we saw. So this, I believe this is a one-day wonder. So it doesn't bother me to take the positional bets, because it is an opportunity. Somebody who's having a position, I'm purely talking from the trader's point of view. So I think this is an opportunity to take the exit, because directionally this specific five names, I don't think there is strength. But largely, I'm not very sure if the Bank of Maharashtra is also there. So, but then structurally, for me, technically, the Bank of Maharashtra is one stock which is looking positive. If I'm not very sure the Bank of Maharashtra name was there. If the name of Bank of Maharashtra is there, then I think it is poised for some good upside positive momentum. The only stock which I'm liking as of now. Most of the stocks were correcting, and because of the news, they are seeing the pullback. So this should be an opportunity to exit.
Okay, opportunity to exit, but Central Bank of India is down about 8% in today's trading session. So, is this the time to exit really, or should one hold on to the stock and wait for it to come back to at least some levels of last week, if not yesterday's?
Again, the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average, both levels are matching at 55 and 56 levels. So as long as we don't have any strong closing above 55, 56, that too on a weekly closing basis, the trend reversals will not happen. So by any chance, if somebody wants to take a chance, wait for this week. And by closing of the week, if its stock is above 55, 56, then we can just review and we can just play for some more upside. The maximum upside is again the 60 levels on the higher side.
Right.
Even though it is strong closing, 60 would act as a resistance zone. So we have to keep this watch.
Similar story actually coming even from Indian Overseas Bank. Even this stock is down about 8% in trade today. In fact, a similar story as Central Bank of India playing out. So would your advice be the same even on Indian Overseas Bank this morning?
More or less same. The moving average is at 56 level, same for the IOB also. And recently the high was somewhere close to 59 level. So the same band, 56 band would be the resistance. Just in case 56 is also taken out, 60 will act as the next leg of resistance. So there are very limited upsides. So the maximum thing is one can wait for the Friday's closing, close to the market close. And if these levels are not taken out, then definitely one should take the exit.
All right. Meanwhile, let's look at the mood check coming in just 20 minutes into markets opening. The Nifty 50 has pared all its gains of this morning. In fact, the index is now again below the 23,200 mark, 23,198. Are we going to see the sell-off continue? And how do you see the market now, given that things have changed in the last 10 minutes?
If you see yesterday's session, 23,150 was the level from the market took support. Now, eventually, we are coming down, and in the first 1 hour of the trade, if this 23,150 level is not respected and we start declining in below 23,150, this is a cash level. So if we start seeing those levels, then I think there will be a sell-off in the market. One can trade from the intraday, from the trading perspective, somebody wants to take the short bet. So below 23,150, I think, and we need some amount of confirmation. If it sustains and starts trading below 23,150 with some risk reward ratio, one can look to do some intraday shorts.